Welcome to the Babies in Business Podcast. Join your hosts, Rachel and Avram Gonzalez, real-life parents and business partners. Each week on Babies in Business, Rachel and Avram create a space for entrepreneurial parents to find their own way. They'll dive into insights on topics like leadership, efficiency, self-awareness, budgeting, and human psychology as they nurture their family and build their business. Here's your hosts, Avram and Rachel.
We're chilling in bed right now.
Because this is the least echoey
Yeah.
room in the house. I think we had this discussion last time we recorded here.
Perhaps that was the case. Yeah, we still don't have the office fully set up. The move was intense.
Wait, what? We don't have everything set up yet?
Might still be living out of boxes a little bit here and there. Yeah, moving with toddlers was a lot harder than I expected it to be.
Massively.
In any case, we are literally chilling in bed. Today's a day date, which we're excited to share with you about because we used to be pretty religious about date night.
Yeah. For like a year with our nanny, she came over in the evenings and we had a weekly date night. For the most part, here and there, she took off time and that cut into that time because it was a Friday that she'd take off or something like that. So for the most part, we had a date night.
Yeah, and then when she went back to school, it was just too hard to, maintain both schedules, and so we didn't go out and find a new babysitter.
And that was in June.
That was in June. But what we started to do instead, we might have shared this on one of the podcasts, when our second child started attending Montessori with our 3-year-old.
Yeah.
That day, we changed it up.
Yes, we did, and we actually haven't gone back since changing it up.
Yep. So we drop our boys off around 8 o'clock in the morning, and there happens to be an 8:30 class at Orangetheory right down the street that we just started hopping on over to.
And we go together, and that is a new thing because prior to that, with the nanny and having her taking care of our children during the day, that schedule didn't actually afford us the opportunity of going to the gym together.
Never.
Not often. Like, we had to make a point of getting additional babysitting, your parents watching them or something.
Usually my
But it
parents,
was always above and beyond everything else to get to even just one class together.
Yeah, and it was like, oh my gosh, all this effort just to get to a class together? No, thank you.
Yeah, but we really enjoy going together and we just enjoy doing things together. So we drop the boys off on Friday. We go over and we go to Orangetheory together. And we've been doing that since the first week in July.
Yeah, and just go have a nice little brunch after that.
Yeah.
And then mosey on back into the office. And it's been really amazing. One of the things we realized, sort of like silly in hindsight.
Yeah.
We realized like when Fridays were coming around, so we were committed to date night, period, because you need that time.
Yeah.
As parents and spouses, because like where else are you going to carve it in?
Exactly.
But we were both secretly rallying our energy on Fridays just to go out.
Oh, yeah.
Of course we would admit from time to time, I am really wrecked after this week. This is an effort for me to go, like, let's go.
Yes.
Okay, let's go. And we would go out, we would have a nice meal together, try a different place around town, and then we'd be sitting there, like, staring at each other. It's like 8 o'clock, 8:15. We're like, you want to go home?
And it was so easy to say yes.
So we just, like, come home. And really what we wanted to do was, at that point, was just kind of veg and hang out. Like, read a book, watch a movie, play some games. Actually, there was no energy to even play a game.
Correct, which is kind of depressing because as if you've followed us and you've seen some of our Instagram stuff, that we have 11 boxes of games.
Yeah.
It's not because we like to collect games and have them on a shelf.
Like to play them.
It is because we like to play them. And as we were putting those in the boxes, I was looking at them and like, oh, hello, friend. that I've never met.
Haven't seen
I
you
would
in
look
a
at
while.
this game and think, I've never played you, but I want to. And there are only a handful of them that we haven't played. But it's just because we didn't have the space, but also a table that would contain a game underneath, and you put another board over top, and then you can have a meal at it. That would be a game changer for us.
It really
Totally
would.
off topic, but
Yeah. So it's just interesting though to see how it evolved, and we have now changed it up to do something that fits better for us. And I feel like I get so much more out of date
yeah,
than we were getting out of date night.
yeah,
I know what kind of killed us for a little while, like mentally, was okay. Now we're cutting into like what would normally be work time
sure.
to go do this.
Sure.
But what we, I know what I came around to was this fuels me up to then come back in on Friday or next Monday and just really crush it.
Absolutely. Well, and I also feel like during the week we're working, we're doing all the things that are coming up, and we're doing all of the things that help move our business forward and all the things for the clients. But come Friday, we have chosen to take a little bit different approach and make it more of a slow day. And I love the feeling of kind of catching my breath, just taking that easy and having it be that rest day, because that's what I need. That's what I've found is wonderful about the day date, is that it's an invitation to me to maybe slow down. And it's this one day where we don't come right back and race to take a shower and race to get breakfast made and race to get to the work that we have.
Yes.
It's a totally different pace. And I think it's just in general an invitation to reevaluate what we think we have to do.
Sure.
Like what our definition of a date might be. What is that? Well, I've found a lot of enjoyment from going to the gym with you.
Yeah.
And having breakfast with you.
So simple.
And just taking the time, and often we don't get to like work, if you will, sitting down and doing the thing until like noon.
11, noon.
Yeah.
Like today's noon. It's almost 12:30, something like that.
Yeah, and sometimes we're planning out our podcast like today. It was kind of a working date. We joked about that.
Yeah. Yeah.
That we were talking about the topics and the outlines and
And we just
things. But
love
it's
to do that.
an enjoyable thing, because what are we talking about in these podcasts? We're talking about things that have helped us, different frame of mind, doing things differently, questioning what we're doing. And I just feel like that's kind of what we talk about on our dates anyway.
It is.
And
It's
when
an
we're
extension
together.
of that. Welcome to our day date. You mentioned rest, which
Yeah.
we were also laughing about in the car on the way here. It's like, when you have toddlers, the weekend is not a rest.
No.
No, weekend is kind of balls to the walls. So day date and taking this time and slowing it down really is the recharge day
Yeah.
for us now. And I think it's like what we really wanted out of date night,
Yeah.
but it was just set up in a way where we didn't quite get to.
I felt
sit
like
with
it came
that.
too late.
We were just so.
I felt like at the end of Friday, I'm coming in, crash landing, and I have zero energy to say really much of anything to you on a date.
Yeah.
And date day has felt a little bit different.
There's the energy available to like really connect.
Yeah.
And date night was like, we are doing our best to show up. And I think we were both wanting a little bit more.
Yeah. Yeah. Very limited. It felt very limited. And it felt like, like you said, do we just go home?
Didn't have the energy to go, axe throwing or something. Right.
Right.
Yeah.
I think really it's us recognizing that we wanted something different, and it was just from doing it that one time that we're like, oh, let's keep doing that. That was great.
Yeah. And we accidentally stumbled into something that was more meaningful and more fulfilling
Yeah.
than just going out and getting dinner.
Yeah. And it really made a difference for me. I feel like I'm more connected with you, to you throughout the week. And I think that's the point in a relationship, is to have those touch points, but then have that time where instead of the toddler in the back seat saying, don't talk,
Oh my God.
while we're having a conversation in the car on the way home from school, maybe. We get to have the conversations, not be interrupted, have full train of thought carried out, and that's a beautiful thing. If
It's
you
a
know,
beautiful thing.
if you know, you know.
So I think if you have a buddy that's been sort of anguishing over a date night and complaining about how tired they and their spouse have been after a long week
Yeah.
in the business, maybe send them this episode of the Babies in Business podcast just to offer up a different possibility. Because, the work can always wait,
Yeah.
even if you think it can't. It can. And there's nothing that will extend the longevity of your business and your family than taking something like a day date and time to recharge. It's hard to find the time, right, with everything going on, but you can carve it out, and this is just one of those possibilities to try out.
And if you need a mantra to support you in doing that, or even thinking that it might be possible, it is, you are not creating oxygen. I love that quote from Adrian Dorson.
Yeah.
That no matter how important we think the tasks are,
Or how urgent
or
it
how
feels.
urgent it is, maybe we're in the all of the shoulds instead of what serves you, what fills you up. If we're honest about it, how do we show up best in business and with our family? It's when we do have that rest and recharge. When you don't sleep well, you don't show up well. And so I feel like a date night or a date day, whatever is working for you, that those are non-negotiable.
Yep.
Because we're the ones that really move our business and our family forward.
It's true. It's true. So with that, we appreciate you for listening in to the Babies in Business podcast. We'll catch you on the next one.
Bye for now.
Thanks for tuning in to this week's episode of the Babies in Business podcast. Who do you know that would benefit from hearing this episode? Share it with them and post about it on social media. You can find the show notes for this episode, free downloads, and connect with the rest of the community at babiesandbiz.com. We'll see you next time.